Good morning, everybody. Hey, welcome to Tuesday, June 21st. Happy first day of summer as we head out of a holiday weekend. And so the question is, where will the futures end up today? We'll talk about that and more here in just a few moments when Scotty joins us on air. Before we do that, let's remind ourselves that there's a lot of things in this world that you and I cannot control. However, you can control how much risk you have in your current portfolio. That's why we developed the core retirement design to help you do that. Give us a call at 863-382-0037 to schedule your core retirement design phone consultation. With that, hey, we got Scotty coming up here next.
7 your Highlands, Light FM. There's Carrie Underwood. Well, it was a country song, kind of threw me. Before he cheats, Blondie will be along before you know it. It's 8:41. These are challenging times in the world of investing, but thank goodness we have a man like Phillip Statler to keep things going in the right direction. Let's head to Statler Financial Services in downtown Sebring. Good morning, Phillip. How you doing?
Hey, Scotty, it's good to hear your voice, and you and I to be back together again for a little bit of a ride here.
Yeah, got some time ahead of us. That's right, Phillip. What you been up to?
Hey, I just been looking at the markets. We come on off of a holiday weekend, 3-day weekend as far as the markets are concerned, and so we ended up Friday in not too bad of shape. We saw that the Nasdaq really hit some big jumps, up 152 points, almost 1.5% on Friday, with the S&P 500 up just a little bit, about 0.25%, closed out at 3675, still in the green. The only thing that was red was the Dow on Friday, and it was just a tad bit red, down $38. But it is now down below 30,000. It closed at 29,888. So it is below 30,000. We haven't seen it there in quite some time, Scotty.
Right. So is that like a concern? I mean, like 30,000, is that a particular benchmark that people look at and say, ooh, it's not up to 30,000 anymore? Is that a thing? Is that a concern?
I'm not going to say it's not necessarily a benchmark, but it does give us some we are getting closer to being down that 20% bear market territory. Not quite, but almost. I mean, I think that Dave made a calculation last week and determined that to get to a 20% decline in the Dow, we had to get to like 29,500 and something dollars. And so we're really close to that number. It is the only index that has not gone into or through a bear market in this cycle. The Nasdaq's down some 35 to 40%, depending upon the day you look. The S&P 500 has been down over 20 to 23%. So those indexes have all hit bear market territory. The Dow is the only one that really hasn't yet, but it is on the brink now, depending upon what happens today and as we go further down the road.
Sure. All right. Well, thank you for that, Phillip. Yep. What else you got for us?
So on the economic front, as we look at the calendar, I said yesterday was a holiday for the Juneteenth holiday. And so we look at kind of what the economic schedule is for this coming week. And we're at the end of the quarter, so there's not a lot of stuff coming out. We do have May existing home sales that will come out about mid-morning today. And then nothing tomorrow, but Thursday obviously is Jobs Day. We'll get initial unemployment claims, as well as then on Friday, we're going to get, after you and I talk, we'll get the new home sales. So a couple home sales information, which to me is important, given that interest rates are going up, to see what kind of pressure that continues to put onto the housing market and the economy as a whole. So that's what we kind of got to look forward to this week. Not much. Like I said, we are at the end of earnings season, so not a lot of companies really reporting. I do have one company that reported, and it's of a big nature, and that's Lennar Homes. Again, I just talked about how important it is, the real estate market. Well, Lennar, they're one of the major home builders, and so how they ended up for the quarter is of some importance to continue to watch. And so they beat on both profit and revenue. They are seeing some impact though from higher interest rates. So they're seeing stuff start to slow down a little bit as they come through this quarter. But they were trading up. They still are. We're trading up about 2.7% this morning before we get started. The don't really have anything else on the earnings front, but I do have a little bit of news that I think is important. A household name, Kellogg's. Kellogg's announced today that they're going to split into 3 different publicly traded companies, Scotty. And so they're going to split their brands a little bit into 3 distinct companies. They're going to split out their snacking division of those snack foods that they develop. They're going to develop another company that's going to be for their cereal. And then a third company will be for their plant-based business. And so that's going to take a little time to get done. But by the end of 2023, they hope to have those 3 companies separated and all on their own, standing individually. It's a case of where, shareholders want the most value they can get out of a company. And the board of directors has determined that by splitting Kellogg's into 3 distinct companies, that they can get better shareholder value. And that's what everybody wants when it comes to publicly traded companies. And so Kellogg's is trading up today about 5.9%. And so it's stockholders are liking that because they're going to see more value for their money coming out of that here shortly.
Okay. All right. Well, as long as I can still buy Frosted Flakes, I'm happy. They're great.
That's all that matters, right? As long as your cereal's still there, still says, Kellogg's across the front. And,
you bet.
Now, whether or not it's still going to be Kellogg's or not, that'll be interesting to see too.
That will be interesting. That's right.
And is Tony the Tiger still going to be there, right?
I know. I hope so. Yeah. Okay. What else you got for us, Phillip?
Hey, that's really about it, other than just where we're looking to open up today, which is looking bright today. We got the Dow up 1.3%, the S&P 500 is up 1.5%, as well as the NASDAQ 100 up almost 1.6%. Russell 2000 up 1.5%. So everything's got a nice little bump this morning on this, the first day officially of summer. And then looking at the commodity side of the fence, silver up about 0.9%, still below $22 at $21.77 an ounce. Gold basically flat right now. Crude oil is heading up from its close by about 1.9% to $110.06 a barrel. But I got to say, Scotty, that's significantly off the $120 we were looking at last week. So some better news from gas prices as we look at how things are shaping up for the day. And hey, other than that, I think we're looking to be on a decent path today. We'll have to see how things shake out and look at where we're going tomorrow.
All right. Hey, it's good news there. That's good to have, Phillip. So you still have the show, right, on News Talk?
Absolutely, we do, Scotty. Don't forget us there. We've got the Statler Financial Radio Show, 6 a.m. and noon on Saturday, 10 a.m. Sunday morning on Highlands News Talk, 730, 95.3 FM. And they can always join us any day of the week. They can give us a call to walk through our core retirement design, where we help folks design the retirement they always dreamed of, making sure that the amount of risk they have really matches up with the amount of risk that they can handle going forward. So give us a call, 863-382-0037 for your core retirement design.
All right, Phillip. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Have a good day, buddy.
All right, buddy. You too. Take care.
Take care. There's Phillip Statler, 382-0037 in downtown Sebring.
This is your captain speaking. We're